Coming to you live from the basement of an abandoned training facility where we talk about fighting, training, and events. It's the Fight Mixer Show, where you can hear about all the local and world combat sports happenings. Get ready. It's time to gear up and square up because we're going live on the Fight Mixer Show.
For the first time ever, we're going to watch an abortion together. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good, man.
Save humanity.
So what you guys all think of that first fight?
I also have questions about your
Fight.
I think that the finger quotes are very appropriate.
With Raycon, yeah.
It was Raycon versus.
Yeah.
That was less of a fight and just more of a beating.
Yeah.
This is just fucking terrible.
I would agree.
Looks like another concert.
I mean, they had Steve Urkel in the beginning. That was only saving grace. I mean,
The Urkel bit was fantastic. I love it.
That was good. The purple Urkel.
Yeah.
Fucking great. It doesn't save the fact that boxing is officially dead and it's never coming back.
Yeah.
There's no that. It's as low as you can go.
It's tough for me to watch boxing after watching MMA. It's even tougher for me to watch MMA after I've watched bare knuckle. I mean, it's
yeah.
You know.
That's a fair point.
When I first heard about bare knuckle, and I thought, no way, there's no way they can do that. And I saw the first show, and I was like, holy shit!
What was
this
the thing?
Is badass.
What stuck with you after the first fight or the first event?
Just the aggression. I mean, just what I call balls and chunk. I mean, it's just it's in your face. It's crude, and you got to take your A game, man. That's all there is to it.
Absolutely.
If not, you're getting your shit fucked up.
Yeah, you're going to sleep. There ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah. And I love the fact that a lot of big names have come over, like you were talking about, like Joey Beltran, Chris Leben. Hell, I love Chris Leben, and just on and on.
One interesting thing about this next fight is there's a Frank Mir is coming over to BKFC.
Yeah, I saw that. That's part of what brought me over here, because I've watched Frank for ages and ages.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm curious to see how he's going to do here. And then wasn't Big Nog going to be on here as well? Nogueira?
What is all this Snoop Dogg?
I don't know.
Bullshit going on.
I remember Frank Mir when he broke Tim Sylvia's arm.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah, and Tim wanted to keep trying to fight.
Yeah,
that was insane.
That was at the time where Tim Sylvia beat Cabbage and absolutely beat him fucking down, and then he fought Rico Rodriguez and beat Rico beat Randy Couture, and Rico Rodriguez was supposed to be the next guy. Like, he was in Team Punishment. He was like running mate, and obviously he's a BJJ black belt. He's tapped out a Big Nog in Abu Dhabi. I mean, he's a serious fucking black belt, and Tim Sylvia walloped him. And then for Frank Mir to tap him out by armbar, it's like, holy shit, and broke his fucking arm. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy, but I'm anxious to see how Frank Mir performs tonight.
Yeah.
And see what he does what he does when he, can only throw hands. That's gonna. I mean, it's not totally an accurate prediction of how he's gonna perform in bare knuckle, but I think it's gonna give you some idea of how he moves.
Good point. Well, and
Hey, Angela.
how many of these guys have you seen come in and their first fight? I've seen several of them where it looks like they're wanting to throw a kick.
Yeah.
They're coming from UFC, and it looks like they're winding up to kind of get their hip into a kick, and then realize, oh shit, I can't do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith in Big Nog because he used to train with the Cuban international boxing team when he was in Pride, when he was Pride heavyweight champion. And I have a lot of faith also in Frank Mir as a boxer, considering before in the title fight between Big Nog and Frank Mir knocked him out. It was a straight stand-up fight between Big Nog and Frank Mir. Frank Mir is a very underrated striker. I don't know how much, because age is undefeated, how much age plays into it, but they both got game standing up, I would say.
At the end of the day, Frank Mir is a very large human. I mean, he's a big man.
Yeah.
And he's got, when you're a 200 and what are you weighing at, like 270 pounds or something?
Yeah, I was going to say like
fight?
265 at least.
I mean, if you're a 265-pound guy, you ain't got to throw that hard. I mean,
Is this E40?
I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, who are these guys? Baby. Oh, my girlfriend's here, by the way. Baby,
I don't know.
okay, you want to say hello?
I'm pretty sure it's E40.
I just did before.
They said his name earlier when Mario Lopez was up there, but I got my volume down so it won't. But I don't know who he is.
The fight makes me actually my girlfriend Olga.
Why don't you move your ugly face out of the way and put her on?
Says hello.
There we go. Now we'll get some views.
Yeah. I look like a handsome fifth grader on HGH. Seriously. I got this this rope from Baby Gap. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little guy.
So that's this is I thought I knew who he was.
Watch the fake Paul boxing match. Who put that on the bottom?
Me.
It's so weird how boxing has fallen. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest men who ever lived, going from Thriller in Manila, where we had fucking James Brown performing classics, him versus George Foreman, in an absolute triumph of human. You're going to this shit.
And
from the fucking Disney Channel, fighting Ben Askren.
You know what?
Oh my God, is it too short now?
Yeah, they did say Too Short was going to be on there.
Oh, that's Too Short.
Oh man,
yeah.
It's Todd Shaw.
I really feel like the world lost interest in gloved boxing after Mike Tyson started to decline.
Yep. I would agree. He was the last big main attraction.
Really was. And it's in gloved boxing, it is all I mean, there are some great fighters in the lighter weight classes, but if you don't have a dominant heavyweight that can draw a crowd, boxing is dead.
You're not going to bring in the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you put on a freak show like this.
To me, right?
This is
So I think that's why they got to bring in all the hype here.
Yeah.
I don't know who this chick is, but she's damn near butt ass naked.
I would not let my children watch this. I'll just tell you.
Yeah. Damn, she got a little tape around the nipples.
Right? Like it's not cute fake. Or is it cute fake?
That's not cute fake either. Baby, get my dollar bills, please.
Look at it.
What The fuck am I even watching?
Are we at the strip club?
Am I at the strip club? Are we at the strip club?
This is slightly obscene.
Yeah.
Which I'm not totally. I mean, it's pay-per-view. So
That's like I'm not against it. I kind of like
yeah,
it.
for
I mean,
pay-per-view,
strippers and shit.
For a boxing
Look at
event.
it.
I mean, though, like, are we that desperate?
But
You know, like,
there you go. There you go.
Come on,
To-
guys,
to
we need
draw
some
in the
ratings.
crowd.
Ladies, go up there fucking naked. Show your snatch.
If you want to do one song in between each event, okay, great. But this is fucking ridiculous.
But 3, 4, 5 songs, and then you're trying to bring in the Disney crowd with Mario Lopez.
right. I mean,
Hey,
but
you don't fuck with Slater, baby. You don't fuck with Slater. That's AC.
yeah, I mean, no.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying,
the
like,
streets, motherfucker.
I don't know about all this.
You know the main event's going to be shit when this is what you got.
I hope you're wrong, but I kind of feel like you might be right.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That last fight that Jake Paul did, I'll give him credit. He impressed me more than like that Raycon. You know, I thought he was going to fight like that dude fought. That I didn't think he had any talent. I thought it was just kind of a gimmick. But he actually came in with a little bit of skill.
Yeah, but if you're fighting somebody,
Well, yeah. Who was the guy that he fought?
I think it was
nobody
an NBA
remembers
player.
his name.
Nobody cares.
I think he was a former NBA player.
Yeah,
It was a former NBA player who had no business being there, and none of these guys have no business being there.
Yeah.
If this was the 90s, you know, Jake Paul would not be on the co-main event to a Mike Tyson card. He would be in the stands buying a ticket. Like, that's how low boxing is. We're literally.
Yeah, there were no MySpace stars back then.
he'd have been fighting in the parking lot in a ring that they set up in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Now we got Ice Cube on here.
Yeah,
Now they're starting to get serious.
Saves the day.
No.
Ice Cube.
So today was a good day for boxing to die.
you know, I love boxing though, man. Like,
I love Ice Cube, but I don't.
I love Ice Cube too, but I don't. When I buy a pay-per-view to watch some boxing, I don't care to watch Ice Cube on stage.
Yeah.
You know, my grandfather, man, there's like biggest boxing fan you would have ever met. You know,
And my dad.
and you know, boxing was the biggest sport in the world for so long.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes you wonder what happened. Like, you know, I think that MMA, you know,
Stole the crowd.
It stole the crowd. And the crazy thing is, and I don't, you know, I don't work for BKFC. I love the organization, and my guy, you know, fights for the organization. But I feel like bare knuckle, you know, is going to steal the show from MMA.
I'm hoping.
I think I have a very strong feeling, and it may be through BKFC or it may be through a number of organizations, you know, but and we'll see how it plays out. BKFC obviously is on a really good path right now.
Yeah.
But you know, they've got a long way ahead, you know, long road ahead to kind of eat into some of that market share. So we'll see. I'm anxious to see how it plays out.
And they know how to push their fighters and market their fighters. They know the fighters make the brand, not the other way around. So they're marketing their fighters too. So like I know your client, and as soon as he was on the show, I'm like, oh shit, I know that guy. I've heard of this guy. Like, you know, BKFC, while UFC is oversaturated with fighters and they're putting on a fight every single weekend, isn't a big event when BKFC comes into town because they know how to market the fighters. They know how to promote the fighters. It's just they're doing a very good job of marketing.
I think they just opened up Nebraska to bare knuckle fighting. So as states start opening up, they're going to start expanding their reach.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays.
You might remember, Matt, back in the day. I mean, we'd go to work and we'd talk about, this guy just beat this guy for the belt. Well, he fought this guy, 2 months ago in UFC. It used to be such a smaller organization that you could actually follow who beat who and who's fighting who. But now they're so saturated with fighters. I used to know who beat everybody on every pay-per-view. Oh yeah, well he's fighting him because of this fight that happened, 4 months ago. But now they're so watered down with so many damn fighters that, like you said, an organization like One, or I don't necessarily know about Bellator, but One and BKFC, you've got that niche to where you can target and you can
build fans.
Yeah, and build your fan base around. Oh yeah, I know who that. I mean, like I was talking about Joey Beltran, and you get some of these names in there, and you're watching some of these guys. What drew me in, like I said earlier, was uh, Chris Lieben.
Yeah.
And you don't have so many damn people in the organization that you can't remember who's who and who fought who,
and
even though you might have seen them 2 or 3 weeks ago, or 2 or 3 months ago, and they fought and knocked somebody out. It's just UFC has gotten so watered down.
And the problem is also they stole all the individuality. So it's player one versus player two. Like Venom, everyone's wearing Venom now. So everyone was wearing Reebok. So they stripped the individuality. Like Pride, the reason why Pride was so successful and considered to be the big brother to UFC and better than UFC is because they knew how to build characters. Like I can name every single person that was on the Pride roster. Like UFC, it's so oversaturated. I can't name every single fighter, and sometimes I forget someone fought for the UFC. Like BKFC does a very good job. One does a very good job. Bellator, surprisingly, with their main talent, they do a very good job. UFC now they're like the NFL. They're becoming like the NFL, where you can't name every single player on a team. Like
that's a good analogy. Yep,
it's more about the team. It's more about the team than it is about the roster and the players, but that is not going to make you the most money. If you build up a brand around the fighters, people are going to go to the fight to watch that one fighter. It's just,
right.
Yeah,
like right now, who's the Chuck Liddell in UFC?
Yeah.
They don't have one.
I used to know every fight that Chuck Liddell had.
Right.
Yeah. But they don't. They brought Connor in like he was going to be the saving grace of the UFC. And the same with John Jones, but
we all know that story.
Yeah.
So talented though, man. So talented.
Oh yeah.
But I actually like the tournament that Bellator is doing. I think that's kind of a cool idea. It sets them apart from the UFC. Granted, a lot of the guys are kind of on their way out, but I like the fact that they're doing that tournament because it really gets you involved. It's like that Sweet 16 and the grade 8. The college ball.
Are we literally doing like 30 minutes between matches?
Seriously, what is this?
Yeah, we're at a virtual strip club here.
When did we go on? We went on
20 minutes, almost 20 minutes ago.
After the
19 minutes.
We're at 19 minutes.
The concept of the Grand Prix, the concept of the Grand Prix started in K1, and then Pride adopted it with the Pride Grand Prix in 2000, and they were doing a lot of Grand Prix tournaments. Grand Prix 2003 was one of the greatest tournaments I've ever seen of all time, and kudos for Bellator adopting that and actually having tournament
Absolutely, and I think BKFC has done a lot of the same stuff, but it seems like right now, and I get it, it's a business decision, but they started out, there will be no belts given in this organization, without a tournament first, and they've started to get away from that a little bit, and the explanation is COVID. And so I get that they're like, hey, we had like 3 months where we didn't have any events.
Yeah.
And so I understand. They're like, so we're going to give some people some opportunities and that have some pedigree and have had some fights and things like that. So I get it, but I do absolutely love the tournament concept. I think it's such a smart way to
for sure
to do it.
Because it really gets the fan base engaged. In my opinion, it just really gets them, ranking everybody and picking your guy or girl and just really following along with I guess the story, for lack of better word.
And you said it right. It's about the story, man. It's about the story.
Yep. And 1993 when UFC 1, came out. I remember going to, the local grocery store and renting, the first UFC 1, 2, and 3 on VHS to watch them. And, it was just a fact of there was only a handful of people. And so many of the guys here have just really started going away from the UFC, and I think that their biggest downfall, like you were talking about earlier, was with the marketing when they started going. You got to wear all Reebok, and they couldn't have their own marketing strategy or their own backers or supporters, on their shorts or their shirts or their flag or anything.
Well, it essentially disincentivizes the fighters to self-promote.
Exactly. And that was part of the reason that so many guys got well known. I mean, when I say Rich Franklin, you think of the pink and brown.
Yep.
Because he marketed himself that way. Phil Davis, you think of the pink shorts.
Sakuraba, orange. Mirko
Cota. The orange. Sakuraba. I mean, shit. Holy yeah.
My favorite fighter of all time, Sakuraba.
He's fucking badass. God. What they call him? The Gracie Killer?
Gracie Hunter.
Yeah, Gracie Hunter, yeah.
And it's funny because like the crazy thing about it is and having some inside perspective here, as a manager of one of the top guys in BF, in my opinion, the top guy in BKFC. But to try to wrap my mind around the idea that we wouldn't be able to go out and secure sponsorships and make and secure an income for the fighter based around being able to promote through the event, to me is mind-blowing. I don't know how the sub fighters would survive, unless they were just getting huge paydays, through their purse. And I know that's not happening in most of these organizations. It's not.
Well, yeah. Prior to Reebok, me and David know somebody that, $60,000 was not unheard of in just sponsorships for the fighter.
Yeah.
Well, I know my guy is going to make more than double, on sponsorships than he will on his next fight.
Right.
Yep.
And this was 10 years ago.
I support that 100%, man.
That's because his manager's a bad motherfucker. Good management. That's what happens, baby.
I try.
Everyone needs to take note, right, Matt?
What's that,
man?
Everyone needs to take note from this guy.
Listen, it's all about just having conversations and it's the relationship business, you know.
Oh my God, are we gonna get to fights?
Are we gonna get the fights?
It looks like we may have a fight on the table here.
I don't know. I think I'm going to a commercial here. Oh no. They got to sell some more tickets. We might actually, yeah.
So I did the Hackler Hearns fight many years ago.
Nope, we got a hype video.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
this guy used to work for HBO Boxing. That's crazy. What is he doing here? How the mighty have fallen, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of somebody that worked for HBO Boxing, how about Paulie Malignaggi? You know, in bare knuckle. You know, he's talking about coming back.
Really?
He wants to fight Palomino for the belt, for the 155 belt. Yeah. That was I'm like, does this guy have a? I mean, I'm sorry, Palomino's a friggin' monster, man.
Some people want to die.
I mean, that cannot be enough money. I mean, surely that's not a big enough payday for Paulie to get in the ring with that guy. Well, I like Paulie. He's a great boxer. He's a great gloved boxer, but I mean, Artem kind of picked him apart. I mean, you know, in Paulie's, I don't want to call it excuse because I admire anybody that steps into that squared circle, but you know, he didn't perform at a super high level, and he said he broke his hand. I get that. So you're fighting one-handed, but at the same time,
yeah,
you know, I think I just expected so much more from a pedigreed champion like that.
Evander Holyfield's fighting Kevin McBride. Are you fucking kidding me? Kevin McBride beat Mike Tyson. I believe it was Mike Tyson's last fight before he retired. Kevin McBride, I think so. Let me check.
I would watch that.
Evander Holyfield's up there in age, though, man.
Yeah.
He is, but I mean, he looks like he's in pretty good shape. I mean, I know that looks can be deceiving, but
yeah, it's all about what you bring in the gas tank in the ring.
In glove boxing, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
Yep. You mentioned Artem. I love him.
Yeah, man.
Great guy. Great fighter.
The Russian Hammer.
Oh, it's Ric Flair. Holy shit. Woo!
Woo! Yeah, Flair. Yeah, Ric Flair's there too.
It's fucking Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. That's my guy. The nature boy.
How many women has Ric Flair slept with? Trick question. He slept with all of them.
Yeah.
All but one. All but one, right?
His daughter.
Well, he won't say who that, and that's funny because that's what Elvis Presley used to say about his co-stars in his movies. People would ask him, "Which of your co-stars did you sleep with?" And Elvis would say, "All of them, but one." But he would never say who the one was.
That way they'd be like, "I'm the one."
They can maintain their dignity.
Say, no, I'm the one.
Yeah.
No, I'm the one. Yeah. Ric Flair.
What the fuck is up, brother?
What's up, man?
Look at this
Yo, how you doing, man?
Look at this big bandit. What's going on, brother?
Man, chilling. So y'all got the fight, huh?
This travesty, this abortion. Yes, we are watching the abortion take place.
We're trying to see a damn fight, but there's a freaking rap concert going.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm honored. I'm honored, Joe.
Who they got rapping?
A bunch of guys.
Oh, it's a slap boxing right now.
Snoop and Ice Cube are the two that I remember.
I was gonna say, you know, I love Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
Snoop
man.
Dogg, but I'm paying for fights, not pay-per-view.
Right. Hey, Joe, I just want to say I'm honored to be on here with you, man. I told I'm Sam Shoemaker's business manager, and I told him here maybe like a couple months ago. I said, Joe Elmore, that man's a future champion right there. And
I'm coming. I'm coming for that fucking 165 title, y'all. I
believe it.
Listen, man, I had a torn rotator cuff going into the fight. My subscapula is completely torn off my left shoulder, and I broke my hand, but I've already healed my hand. I was in a cast for 2 weeks. This motherfucker's already.
I'm telling you, that guy right there is a future champion.
And I had a full. My ring finger was broke in half. My metacarpal, and it healed in 2 weeks. I'm already back training.
Well, I'm glad you're healed up, man. But I'm telling you, like, you cannot be that intense of a human being and not be successful in this sport. I'm just saying.
Appreciate you.
You've got the physical tools. You've got everything, man. I believe in you.
Joe, I got a funny story about you. So we were at Knucklemania. And I'm like, I gotta run to Joe, and then like I run into you. You're like, "What's up, brother?" I'm like, "Fam, what's going on?" And you're like, "I'll be right back." I'm like, "I'm never gonna see this guy again because like you have ADD like I do, and we bonded on that." So I'm like, "I'm never gonna see this guy again." But fucking awesome, like.
I'm hard to get rid of. Hard to get rid of, hard to finish.
You're a bad motherfucker. You're a bad dude.
Hey, where do I get this? How do I get this fight? What's on?
Oh, you're not even watching it?
Nuh-uh.
I would have leave stream it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like. I got a subscription that gives me all the pay-per-views. So
Same here.
Oh, Fire Stick.
Yeah, there you
got to
go.
go to Fight TV, I think, right? Am I wrong?
yeah, but it's $50 to do it through there.
Okay.
That's about to happen right now.
Fight
We're gonna
TV.
take it off. Oh. Right now, there's a slap boxing battle.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
they
crazy.
still got
That's a
Ric
crazy
Flair
sport.
in there talking smack.
Woo! You know,
Yeah.
Like, have been fucking
to
shit.
me, like if I was in a slap fighting match or slap boxing or whatever it's called, and Ric Flair is the referee, I mean, I feel like I could die a happy person.
He's a great hype man.
Yeah, like how old is he's got to be like close to
Like
80.
87?
Yeah, I mean,
72.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how many 72-year-olds are in that good a shape though after the life that he's lived, especially?
Yeah.
My goodness.
So has anybody fought yet?
Not
Well,
really.
Define fight. Define fight.
So one guy threw punches and one guy took them.
Yeah, that was about it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen again. I have a feeling.
on the next one coming up,
Yeah.
Holy shit!
or the main event.
They're really doing a slap
I
fight.
got
right now.
$10 that Ben Askren gets rocked, and then all of a sudden just shoots in for fucking power double. Just
They're literally doing a slap fight right now.
Hey, so Joe, who do you got in Frank Mir versus Steve Cunningham?
I don't know, man. I don't know much about Cunningham really.
He's a pro boxer, and he is 29-9-1.
29-9-1 pro boxing, first bare knuckle boxing fight.
Well, this is gloved boxing.
Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Frank Mir's probably going down.
And
Frank's got a good hands though. He's got power. I mean, Frank's got power, but we know what he is. He's a grappler.
He does. But Frank Mir also has like a 60-pound weight advantage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I said, but he's got power. So it's like, people didn't think I'd do as good as I was because I'm not a traditional boxer. I'm a very awkward fucking like he could go into that fight and knock him the fuck out real quick.
So Joe, you've got a Taekwondo background, traditional Taekwondo, am I right?
Yeah, I did Gold Gloves in '97, so I did boxing too with Nicky Lawson and stuff like that. But yeah, I got a Taekwondo from Buddy Colburn in 1994.
Okay, that's when you started.
No, I was 14. I got my black belt when I was 14.
Okay, gotcha.
When you were
I started
14?
when I was like 6 years old. Yeah, I was forced to take. Dude, I was in Buddy Colburn's Taekwondo class. I had to take adult class because I was knocking out kids and knocking out the adults in my competitions and stuff. So they'd make me compete with the adults. I won an adult division when I was 14 years old by knockout.
Damn. That's nice.
That's pretty badass.
Because Taekwondo and Boy Scouts wasn't cool in high school, so I started wrestling.
Same here. I actually got my world championship medal right there.
There you go.
Yeah, but then I went to wrestling. I went to state all 4 years in wrestling too. I wrestled at Dyersburg High School.
That. I mean, I wrestled some too, and I after 8th grade in my school anyway, you had to make a decision between wrestling and basketball as far as school sports. I was a significantly better wrestler than I was a basketball player, but all my buddies played basketball, and so I was like, all right, I'm going with my buddies. So I played.
Yeah.
I was a mediocre basketball player, but I was a damn good wrestler.
I started wrestling because I was it was homecoming football, and this dude walks up to me, and we're making floats for homecoming. The freshmen, the sophomores, all of us make floats. And this dude walks up to me. I'm on the freshman float, stirring up this big pot of dry ice. And he goes, "Hey man, how big are you?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, what is this? This dude's a senior." And he's like, and I was like, "I don't know, like 100 pounds." He's like, "You're gonna wrestle 103. We don't have anybody that weighs 100 pounds." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a midget, so I get to wrestle." I was 4'11", 103 pounds my freshman year in high school. So I started wrestling 103 because they needed somebody to take forfeits. No, I actually did really good, man. I had never wrestled. I practiced 2 days my freshman year in high school, which we wrestled in the backyard and shit. Yeah. But I was slamming this dude on his head, and I got disqualified my first match. So they took me to the gym for the next like week and a half and basically just practiced what was illegal. And I lost my first 6 matches, but I went I think I was 221-18 my entire wrestling career. So I lost 6 in a row, and then I only lost 12 more my entire wrestling career in high school. Once I learned what not to do illegal.
If you can't catch the flight, what we can do is Matt can send you the stream.
Hell yeah!
Well,
can't find it on my smart TV.
Don't spend money on this, please. I beg of you. Don't do it, man.
Do you have a computer laying around or an extra phone?
My wife's phone. Let me see it. Do you have a stream?
I was gonna Facebook Messenger you the video.
Hell yeah!
So for everybody joining us, I see a lot of people starting to join us. I've seen that are more entertaining.
Message my wife's phone. Do you have my wife as a Maggie?
No, I only have her phone number.
Oh, you only have her direct phone number? Yeah, well, and the webcam link I set up, right?
Yeah,
we know who Joe's next fight is.
My number on her phone is Pizza Hut.
Joe, you're the talent, baby. You don't have to think about these things. We got you. We got you covered,
right.
baby.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Matt,
I put my password.
Matt, you better start training. I think there's a fight in your future.
Oh my gosh. No, thank
babe,
you.
I'm gonna watch your use yours to watch the Ben Askren fight since I can't watch it on this NBC.
He ain't missing anything right now.
Time to set this up too.
Well, we're gonna watch a bunch of rappers.
Yeah.
This is absolute shit, Joe. This is gonna offend you. This is how bad.
Honestly, what is this? What are we doing right now?
Can you, Joe? Can you Facebook message me on her phone from her Facebook?
Yeah, she's
here.
Hey,
Brain dead Ed.
This live stream is brought to you by my girlfriend. Gave me a Nintendo Switch, so she's my favorite lady on the planet.
Hey,
totally gonna fucking marry her. Just saying.
Yeah.
You better.
She got some right-sized pizza there too.
Oh yeah, we ordered pizza before too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't watch shows on an empty stomach. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure I can watch this without some booze.
Yeah. Maddie, what are you drinking?
It's Isla Scotch.
Isla? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's very tasty.
I stick to my wine because of the antioxidants.
Hello, Maggie.
Good choice.
What is that?
Well done.
Is that a little whiskey there?
Yeah, a little Hellcat Maggie. Actually, one of my fans sent me that because of my wife Maggie. And,
nice.
Now I got 2 Hellcat Maggies in the house.
There you go. Hey, something I want. This is a shameless plug, but I do want to throw out there that we are launching Hillbilly Hammer beer.
Really?
Oh yes.
That is awesome.
Hillbilly Hammer Beer is coming to market. We are in the production phase right now. We've got and it's going to be super cool. They're going to sell it in stores locally here in the Lake of the Ozarks area. But it's so cool. It's like I've never seen and it's going to be in tall boys.
Oh yeah.
But it's going to have a 3D label, and so it'll be sold in 4-packs, and that you'll have the 3D glasses with the 4-pack that you can see that you can take a look at the 3D label. It's going to be super cool.
Oh shit! Hey, I'm not too far from you, man. I need to get some of that. I'm up in Kansas.
Yeah, man. I mean, Lake of the Ozarks is not that far, man.
Yeah.
So Bees Knees Brewery down in Versailles, Missouri, just
now I can watch it.
Real close to the Lake of the Ozarks.
Hell yeah.
And Chris Byers owns Bees Knees. He's a great dude. If you're ever in the lake area, man, go to Bees Knees.
So is it in Missouri or Arkansas?
Missouri.
All right.
Yep.
I got a buddy who's a fire chief at Beaver Lake, and he always gets to hook up with all the good stuff.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited. So we're launching Hillbilly Hammer Beer. We're also launching Hillbilly Hammer Beard products. You know, we like our beards here in the Ozarks. So
nice. Somebody's gonna have to get a room up here in a bit.
Can we buy it online? Can we buy the beer online?
This is Ben Askren.
The beer's a little challenging because they're because of I'm just every once in a while glancing up at this screen here to look at this nonsense. I don't mean to be disrespectful to these people, but this is ridiculous.
This is horrible.
But yeah, the beer online is a little tricky, and because it's coming out of a small brewery with a microbrewery license, and so the distribution gets a little bit tricky on the business end.
Yeah.
But if there's enough demand for it, man, like we've got distribution outlets that we can go to bring it, to a larger audience. But I will say that the beard products anybody can order. So Hillbilly Hammer beard products, we're talking, and Matt, be on the lookout for this because you're talking beard oil, beard balm, beard shampoo, beard butter, everything beard that you need. I mean, it might be enough for Joe to start growing a beard just because we can hook him up.
He's
there,
trying.
look at it. Look at it.
There.
There it is.
I got a chin strap to keep it on in case the rest decides to go as well.
We'll give you some Hillbilly Hammer if you decide to grow it out, man.
Promote the shit out of that. Hell yeah.
There's a lady in the background. I almost said last time I heard Hillbilly Hammer, I was with my wife. But
oh man, that's dirty. That's dirty. I like it. That's good
Funny,
times.
Joe, it's the same thing with me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. If you guys can give me just a moment, but I will be right back.
All right,
We'll just do a refill.
All right.
We'll let you know how much of the fight you miss.
Well, yeah, y'all keep a close eye on this fight.
All right, guys. We're gonna play a real fight. All right.
We started. So am I the only one left?
I'm here.
Yes. So we started this thing at the end of the last fight. We are at a 45-minute intermission.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna play a fight for you guys while you're waiting for a fight to happen.
There. Except
All right, guys. We're gonna play a fight while you're waiting for this shit show to actually play a fight.
don't fight. Put it on the big screen.
Glass Joe versus Little Mac is more entertaining.
Yeah, get it.
Wait,
This is much more entertaining than what's on the TV.
I don't know. We're about to get a nipple slip here in a bit.
Oh my God! I still got it, baby. Oh, Glass Joe goes down. Glass Joe goes down. Down goes Glass Joe.
Yo.
Down goes Glass Joe.
What is this girl wearing?
Watch it. Panty dropper. Oh!
That's a KO. He
That's
just went to sleep.
That's a KO, guys. That's a KO right there. Oh, he's going to stay down. Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
We went live probably what?
You guys up pretty bitch. Oh!
Is that right?
The green shorts is taking it to him.
This is literally more entertaining than Trilla right now.
Oh, he just wet himself.
Oh, got it, baby.
Yeah, so like I said, I think it was 10 minutes after the fight. We went live, and we are at 45 minutes live.
Ridiculous. I mean, did you pay for a concert or fights?
Apparently, we paid for a concert.
Yeah. Not even sure.
I bet money on this fight, though.
Yeah. I made her bet money on Ben Askren.
I got to tell you, man, to me, and I haven't seen the guy for a while, but you got a striking resemblance to Jens Pulver.
Me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's a compliment because he was one of my first favorites back in WEC.
Oh,
He
yeah.
actually does. I've seen him do the me and him are gonna do a celebrity boxing match on Street Beefs, me and Jens. And he kind of does. Yeah. He goes on and commentates a lot of their fights online live.
When and where? Joe?
Yeah.
When
and where?
I was gonna go down there the first for a wheelchair boxing fight because my adaptive wheelchair boxer was fighting, but I'm going to the BKFC Birmingham fight, so I can't make it to the May 1st event. So I'm gonna go to the next event. I gotta check the date to verify, but I was supposed to be at the May 1st event.
Yeah, but when and where are you going to be fighting?
With Jens Pulver at the next event after that. We were going to meet at the May 1st. I just can't make it because the BKFC fight's in Birmingham.
Yeah, but your Street Beef fight, when is that going to be?
Oh, that's me and Jens are going to do a wheelchair boxing fight against each other to raise awareness for wheelchair boxing. So we're going to do a wheelchair boxing fight against each other.
That's amazing.
But when and where, and can
it'll be wherever, not Wilmore, Virginia. It's Chris Wilmore that owns it. It's somewhere in Virginia. They announce the exact location as the fights come up in the special Street Beef group because they have like secret locations.
How ironic is that? You know, talking about Jens and then you're talking about doing a fight with him.
If you guys want to see some good Jens Pulver fights, his first fight with BJ Penn, his fight with Takanori Gomi in Pride, fucking 5-star fights, classics.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite fights of all time.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, man.
The Takanori Gomi in any fight, he was so awesome back in the day.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Both of those guys, I mean, it was just fucking insane. Both of them. I love Pulver back in the day.
I was watching Sakuraba, Ken Shamrock. I watched the trilogy today, and I went through and watched a bunch of old fights this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So, Joe, you're going to be in Birmingham, though?
Oh, yeah. I'll be down there.
Good deal.
Me and my wife will come down early on Friday.
That'll be fun. I'll be there. We'll have to say what's up.
Heck, yeah. You know what's funny is I actually I drank a little bit of bourbon with Sam's brother at the not the last fights, but God, it was the Toe the Line where Will Choke fought that kid that gets on talking shit, the fake black belt dude.
Yeah.
At the Toe the Line fights down there, I hung out with him about 2 hours.
So which brother was it? Because you got
the one with the red beard, kind of looks like him.
Jim.
Yep.
Jim's a good dude. I went to school with Jim.
We sit down and hung out with me and him and Scott Burt, and we sat in the little the lobby and drank. Damn, what was it I got? I bought a whole bottle of Jägermeister. We was drinking Jäger bombs.
Oh, good God.
Oh, damn.
That's nasty.
He was looking for a hurting.
He finished the whole bottle. He can handle his liquor. I know that.
Well, he's a country boy. I mean,
I've been drinking Jägermeister since we were given like $2 shots at the strip club.
That would be so
Well, if I
loves him. Yeah.
oh, we lost Joe.
Oh,
Oscar De La Hoya right now.
How much do you think they paid Oscar to be there?
Everything.
too much.
It's like Mario Lopez. Like Mario Lopez went on that.
David loves Oscar.
I love Oscar, man. Who doesn't love Oscar, man?
Yeah.
He's wearing a Triller shirt.
I want to see Oscar versus Chuck Liddell. That would be fucking crazy.
Oh shit.
Tito?
I don't know what it's doing.
There he is.
I got. There he is.
Yeah, keeps booting me for some reason.
Yeah.
And I love you because you inspired me.
Yo, he's fucked up right now. He's
lit.
Yo, he's
Yeah.
lit. He's dead fucked up right now. You can
Yeah,
never-
Oscar's drunk for sure.
Yeah,
He
he
had
definitely had like some. He come in like he was a rapper. He was like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he is
like,
all
reading
glassy
me.
eyed.
Look at that
I had
dude.
to turn my volume up. He's all glassy eyed, man.
Hey, he was hanging out with Snoop right before he performed.
Yo, he's like he's got a 48 bender. Like, I'm ready to fight Jesus, guys. Put it on the card.
Right.
Put it on Trillo.
Put me in. Put me in. If somebody cancels, I'm in. He's about to pop a blood vessel. Look at him.
Oh man.
He's gonna come out with the Ric Flair face here in a minute. He's gonna.
Woo!
He's like, who the fuck is this guy?
I want Ric Flair.
His eyes are red. He's not on cold.
His eyes are like this.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
He's high.
No, he looks either high or drunk. I
Yeah.
thought he was high or
There's a
drunk.
fight. There's a fight.
Finally.
Finally.
And then
He's drunk.
No, I got the
Damn it, I
Snoop
want
cam
more.
here.
I want some more
Before
music.
Britney Spears is coming out, guys. Before the Frank Mir Steve Cunningham fight to keep you guys up.
with insane.
With
I
He's
gotta
gonna
take
come
it-
out and do a little
I gotta
twirly
take
dance
a fucking nap
before the.
in between fights.
All right, so there is a 70-pound
Yeah, can we screen mirror
70
yours on the
pound
TV? That's a good
weight
idea.
advantage in this next fight.
70.
Oh, yeah,
70
literally 70
pound
pounds.
weight
Hey,
advantage.
Randy Couture almost knocked out Brock Lesnar, and that was pretty much like an 80 or 90, right? He almost beat
Yeah.
the crap out of him. It was just luck that he won.
But
Randy-
Hey man,
Randy Couture used to box in the Army. Randy Couture is one of the most underrated boxers on the planet. Watch his first fight with Chuck Liddell. Demonstrates
and
that.
he's got serious
They
technique.
won't screen mirror.
Yeah.
Serious
And
technique.
his fight with Tim Sylvia completely fucking
That
out
was
Tim
shit,
Sylvia
wasn't
on striking.
No.
You still doing okay?
Yeah, it won't screen mirror because it's on the video, so it's not screen. It won't screen mirror.
Are you getting it though? Or not?
Oh yeah, I can see his. I was trying to screen mirror my phone so my wife could watch it with
Okay,
me.
okay.
Screen mirror because we're on Matt's video chat. He called me on Facebook Messenger and turned his messenger towards his TV so I could get it. So
Hey, whatever works,
the
man.
messenger phone right here.
Get around the system,
Whoa,
man.
whoa,
You got Frank Mir versus Steve Cunningham. Fucking Frank Mir. I love this guy.
can I just say that here's what I want to happen. I want Mir selfishly, I want Mir to win this fight.
Yeah.
And then I want him to come on and win a couple of bouts in BKFC.
Yeah.
He can win in BKFC
I think he could. And then I want him to fight my guy Sam and lose.
and get
And
knocked out.
Yeah, big time. And
All right.
and it's
I'm
good,
all
but
for these mediocre
Whoa, that
superstars
guy's way
coming to
bigger.
see us.
man, I want him to win a couple of fights in I want him to win this. I want him to win a couple fights in BKFC, and then we'll make a big money fight. We will create a big money fight against Sam, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
he's
Promote
going
the
to lose.
fuck
Like
out
there's
of that.
there's absolutely no way.
Doesn't Sam still have the hardest punch recorded in BKFC tryouts?
659 pounds per square inch.
Come on, Frank. Come
All
on.
right.
Frank looks slow. Frank looks really slow.
Stop.
I want Frank to win. He might not. It's possible that he doesn't win, but I want him to win this, and then I want him to have a a big debut in BKFC, coming in good shape,
Yeah.
and
But so he does have plans to go to BKFC.
he's coming to BKFC.
Good.
David Fieldman gave him permission to fight this fight. I had no
Yeah.
clue it was this fight card, to be honest. But they
Straight
were
beautiful.
paying a lot of money, and David's like, "We can't hold you back from that." But yeah, go ahead. And then
I didn't know about it until
Come on,
I didn't know he was on this till just a few days ago.
I honestly knew he was having a boxing match, but I did not know it was tonight. Even as y'all were telling me earlier, I was not comprehending. I'm like, "Holy shit, it's tonight!"
I want to see him throw a big left hand, knock this dude out in thrilling fashion, and then knock a couple dudes out in BKFC, and then he fights Sam for the title and loses. That's what.
There we go, Frank. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby.
He's on him. He's pressuring the shit out of him.
Let's go,
Well,
Frank.
Frank brings a big ticket names.
Frank being a boxer makes sense a lot more than them. What's his name? Because Frank Mir will stand up and strike and then submit you afterwards. He was never trying to take people down being a wrestler ever. He was a jiu-jitsu guy with striking.
Watch his fight with Big Nog. He literally kept the fight standing and literally dolly blocked Big Nog.
If you look at a lot of times whenever he would hit the guy, damn near TKO him, then take him down and break the arm.
Yep.
BJJ Black Belt.
Oh my God, look at Delaware.
That Nogueira fight was nasty.
Oh,
he's a large man though, man. He's a big freaking dude because he's in pretty good shape.
He's damn good on the ground with his BJJ.
Yeah.
Black Belt. Come on, Frank. Come on, baby. Let's go.
I mean, Cunningham is a good boxer, though. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He is a solid boxer.
What's the range on him? Do y'all know the reach? Cunningham or
he's got Cunningham has at least a 6-inch reach advantage.
I thought so. He's got a long reach. You look like a long arm.
Yeah. I just hope Frank doesn't tank out with having 70 pounds on him.
Right.
Yeah, but Frank's in good shape. You don't really ever see Frank Mir gassing. He goes hard.
He looks like Frank Mir, man.
Yeah,
and like Joe said,
30 minutes straight in boxing, y'all. Whenever you're not grappling, for me, when I left MMA, it's so much easier to just fucking box.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling is hard, man. You want to talk about cardio? Like, go wrestle somebody.
Yeah,
and
I wrestled since I was 7. It's no joke.
Yep,
it's no joke.
And that's why I don't like ground fighting. in the early 90s when UFC started the game, I was a Taekwondo guy. I started when I was 5 years old, and I love stand up. I'll knock you out with my left foot or I'll knock you out with my right hand, doesn't matter. But when MMA started gaining popularity, we in our Taekwondo studio, we had to start learning how to grapple.
Yep. A lot of even the karate gyms here in Atlanta, they incorporate some kind of grappling days.
You have to.
But Gracie Baja now has one day a week where they do striking days and street defense. They call it street jiu-jitsu, street defense, but they actually have a striking day where they're teaching striking at BJJ gyms. Because they're promoting it as self-defense, and nobody's going to pull guard without throwing a punch. Because if you're getting in a self-defense situation, you better know how to throw a punch.
Right. Well, I see your Taekwondo in the way that you switch stances, man.
Yeah, I do it for angles, man. It's all about the angle. And that come in, and especially taller guys, when you swap that stance, they're not used to the angle, and you're actually closer to them.
Where do you train out of, Joe?
Now I'm at American Top Team, Dog Pass, and ATT Lima, and X3 Sports. We got 5 locations in Atlanta: Athens, Atlanta, Georgia, Midtown, We got some good guys, man. We brought our Rodrigo Archulero. We got the American Busy Bees. We had Israel Gomez. That was Israel Gomez was Anderson Silva striking coach. He was my coach 4 or 5 years ago.
Nice.
I'm pretty cool with everybody in Atlanta, man. And I literally go to knuckle up everywhere to train with real good guys. I try to spend most of the time with the Lima brothers now, because you got Douglas, Diego Lima, Kevin Brooks, Jung Cal, all those guys. So
yeah, the Lima brothers have been coming on strong for the last several years.
Oh, both of them. Man. Diego's Jesus Christ. He's a really good grappler too, man. And Douglas, dude, his striking, if he hits you, it's just over. That's what his advantage is, man. His kicks on that left leg and that right strike are just nothing. There's nothing left.
Diego, didn't he win one of the toughen UFC?
He went to the Ultimate Fighter. He won a couple rounds, but he didn't win the Ultimate Fighter.
But
he was a weight class up. He went a weight class heavy in the Ultimate Fighter.
That's what I thought.
He's a 170 guy, and I think he went 185 or 205 or 185 for that.
I think it was 185.
Yeah, but he's fighting 170 in the UFC right now.
Yeah.
I think.
So Mir looks a little bit gassed right now.
That's kind of what I was worried about. I think he's a little thick.
His movements aren't good. That's for sure.
Well,
he would have come in about 260.
Yeah, but he's taking some pretty good body shots.
What did he? Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that guy's been catching him with those body shots.
He come in at 276.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna take you. Those body shots take your wind right out of you, man.
Yep. And he's got that range. He's been firing on Frank's body at first, trying to avoid the knockouts. He's been staying low, tying him up, firing body shots.
Frank's been doing good so far, but this round he seems a little bit winded.
They're both winded, man. I mean, is it Richardson? Am I right about that?
What is it?
Is it Richardson? Is that the dude he's fighting?
Yeah, Richardson, Peterson, something like that.
Yeah.
Richard, I mean, he looks like he's in pretty good shape, but he looks a little bit winded too.
I just think Frank's carrying just a little too much weight.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, if you've got a 270-pound guy leaning on you for 3-minute rounds, that's exhausting, bro.
Yeah. But how much can they actually lean on each other in a match like this?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, those tie-ups that Frank puts them in, even though right there, just that little stuff gets tired.
It's exhausting. That goes back to the wrestling analogy, and that resistance.
Well, what do y'all got the score right now?
I don't know. I got even right now.
Well, we got.
You get Frank the first round.
I'll be there.
I give Cunningham the first round.
Really, Frank?
Yeah. I'm going two.
I'll give Frank near the first round. I'll give Cunningham the second.
Okay.
That's what I did. I gave him 1-2. I thought he out jabbed him, and Cunningham was trying to pick him out too much.
Yeah.
And then he started lighting him up with body shots in the second. You can see him picking up the pace a lot more right now.
Yeah. Frank looked like he's starting to wear it on his face a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like he's kind of starting to swell up a bit.
He's doing a good job cutting him off, though. He ain't letting him come out that corner.
Right? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's controlling the center, that's for sure. But he just hadn't been able to unload.
No, he's missing all his power shots. Dude,
he's putting good pressure on, but he's just not landing anything.
Yep. He's cutting the angles, but he can't get the shots on.
Yeah, he's keeping him in the corner. Yeah, but
that's where southpaw becomes really tricky, man.
Frank is in trouble. Frank is red in the face.
But he's fighting a boxer, a legitimate boxer,
What do you think's going to happen when he comes to BKFC?
Yeah. Man.
But that's a different sport, though.
Honestly.
It is.
Like, bare knuckle is so different.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot more aggressive.
Frank would have already. I believe Frank would have already got him if it had been bare knuckle.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Joe.
You can't do this if bare knuckle ain't. It's not boxing. You can't cover up. I mean,
I'd go with you on that because I think Frank's got the power.
Their muscles. In bare knuckle, man, we can punch their arm, and you can't even straighten your arm out no more. I'll punch them in the wrist. Cover your head like that. Punch them in the wrist. They can't even punch no more.
Absolutely.
Everything counts.
In bare knuckle, everything. Literally, you're right, Joe. Like, everything counts. Like, even just those glancing blows.
When me and Leonard got in the pocket towards the end of our fight, and those little short shots, those are the ones that are like when you can smack somebody, but when you cork them with that little like,
just even a knuckle to the rib.
Man, body shots in boxing
devastating.
Devastating, but body shots in bare knuckle
is even more.
That's what I meant. Yeah, the bare knuckle. That's what I mean. The body shots are an easier way to. I'm working my body shots big time now.
Yeah,
man,
I've been really focused on working body work for my upcoming fights because you're breaking ribs, and that's what Barnett Chop Top went to the corner and was like, I ain't taking no more punches to my body.
Right.
He was playing them like the xylophone.
Right. He's like, I know my body, and I'm an old man. Like, no, fuck this. Like,
yeah.
Oh, they got old Chuck Liddell in the audience there.
Is that what happened in that
right there?
Good old Chuck.
Good old Chuck. And you know what? My vision for Sam is that he's the Chuck Liddell of bare knuckle.
There you go. He's got that charisma about him. He's got that. And I can say this because I'm just right next door to. But he's got that redneck ability to him.
Hey, man, you know what? The thing is that there is a difference between, like, strength in the gym and hillbilly redneck strength.
Hey, listen. Me too. Listen, I call it tiller strength.
There you go.
I got a Troy built front pull tiller for my 5th birthday, and I used to have a watermelon patch out on the farm with my papa.
Yeah.
So I've been able to knock out 200-pound people since I've been 103 pounds. Because if you can hold a damn Troy built tiller and pull it through the dirt, boy, you can knock somebody out.
Right. I mean,
you got to till that garden for mom and dad.
Dude, Sam is a stonemason. That's what he does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my granddaddy was a 32nd in a mason, so
not a Freemason.
Oh, I know, but I know what you mean. A mason, a real mason,
a literal stonemason,
a real, yeah.
He's like if you see what this guy does for a living, like he carries like boulders up and down hills, and it's like, why don't you have a machine to do that? And I asked his brother, who's this business partner, I'm like, why don't you have a machine? He's like, because I got this guy.
Yes.
I do have a machine.
Strong hands, man. When I shook his hand, dude, it's like this country guy that used to be at the church, and he'd pass out the bulletins, and every Sunday he'd shake every guy's hand that come in. I'm like, damn, man, oh my God.
And you don't understand how big he is, like, until you're standing right next to him.
Yep. That's how I felt with Shaq, man. I went and looked at my pictures online standing next to him, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't be next to him.
Right. Cunningham is just not pumping the jab and keeping him out of the fucking pocket, and Frank Mir is just bum rushing him.
I feel like Frank is winning at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like this Cunningham guy is likely going down, but I mean, it could go to 6 rounds, but if Frank at this point catches him with a good shot, it's over. I don't think there's anything Cunningham can do to Frank that is going to really hurt him.
No, he ain't hurting at all.
Cunningham hasn't really thrown the heavy blows like Frank has.
Right.
Like we know Frank can.
He's landed a few right uppercuts. He's landed that jab and then catching Frank coming in with that uppercut a few times. Is his best shot. That's it.
But he's not throwing his hips into it, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's his best shot. But he ain't really caught him he caught him too much. He caught him like 1 or 2 times, and that was it.
He's not pivoting that back foot the way that he should be.
Nope.
Yeah, he's not really leaning into it, putting a lot of pivot into it.
No,
we all know Frank can take a punch.
Is that stitch?
He's trying to stay thin, is what it is, and just stay out.
Yeah. Is that stitched in the corner? Yeah, it is stitched.
Stitch is everywhere.
What? Like, how does that guy manage his schedule? Like, seriously.
He's everywhere.
He really is. That man's a legend.
Yep.
It's still, I'm disappointed with all the cuts I've had. He has not been my cut man yet. I'm really brokenhearted about that.
Yeah.
Come on, Frank. Let's fucking go, baby.
This got to be his round right here.
It has to be, man.
He's just got to go balls out.
Fight.
He needs he needs to just throw.
Yeah.
I feel like Frank is winning at this point. If it's a decision, I'm gonna go with Frank, but like it's not like a decisive victory.
What round is this? 5?
5
of 6. Yeah.
6, though.
Is that Sean Wheelock on commentary?
Yeah, it is. It sounds like him.
It sounds like Sean Wheelock.
Yeah.
There's another guy that like, whoa, okay. I think I'm on a delay, but Frank just threw a big left and missed.
Fuck you.
Right. Yeah, he's got to quit letting Cunningham tie him up, man.
Yeah.
Like if like when Cunningham ties you up, just take one step back and then throw an uppercut or throw a body shot.
Do not get fucking angled like that. Do you see that? Come on, Frank.
Yeah,
Frank,
he's got to get those angles. He cannot, you cannot come into okay. I'm gonna give some props to Cunningham because he's fighting a much larger man right now.
Yeah,
he's got a little snap at the end of his jab there.
No, he's not gassed, and Frank is.
Yeah.
He's in good shape.
I like this guy. Here.
You know what? Antonio Tarver would have ended this fight by now, in my opinion.
Well, Antonio Tarver has been out of the game for quite some time.
He has, but I guess I based that comment on and seeing what Antonio Tarver can do and what he's done in the past.
Yeah.
That was a solid right. I think I have a delay, but Cunningham just caught him with a solid right straight.
Oh! Now Cunningham is opening up a little bit.
Yeah.
Took him long enough.
Frank's trying to go with the 1-2.
He's showing his boxing skills at this point.
Yeah. He's got a little bit more pep in him.
Yeah, and he's throwing some bolos. Like he's got some confidence. So here's a really important question. How many rap concerts are we gonna have between fights? This fight and the next fight.
Fucking Bieber is coming up. Fuck me. I just remembered that. Fuck.
And then for me to drive to Wichita, jump on a plane, go down to Florida, meet Matt, have a drink, and fly back.
I would be so upset. I mean, I got to give Richardson props. He's fighting a dude that is literally 70 pounds heavier, and he's hanging, man. Like,
Look,
tell somebody else to do that. I'm sorry. Like, that is a task, man.
And look at Frank's face.
Yeah, like I said, he's landing that jab, man.
Come on, Frank. Close it out, baby. Close it out.
Yeah, he is definitely breathing heavier, red-faced as hell, huh?
I do want Frank to win because I feel like it's a big money fight for my guy down the road.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I want Frank to win for MMA, too.
You have alternative motives, sir. I don't like that.
Hey, man, I'm not selfish. I'm just, I like my guy, and I want Sam to succeed because I feel like he's the best heavyweight in bare knuckle. Period. Like
best manager on the planet, right here. Let him know. Let him know, baby.
Listen, that like Sam Shoemaker. If you guys see what he's actually capable of, like he has not shown you yet.
Oh.
But when you do, you're going to be impressed. I'm just saying.
Okay. There's my lag time coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Fight TV has 71% voting for Steve. And
Frank Mir's taking some shots.
Yeah, he's beating up, baby. But he's winning. I think he's winning this fight.
He is technically winning, but he's gassed, and this other dude still has gas in the tank.
Yeah.
But he's hanging that left hand real low. Frank can come over the top with the big right.
I know. That's
he
what
has
I'm waiting
to, though.
To get it down low and just come with that like the overhand left.
He has to. Because at this point, if he doesn't, it's up in the air. I think if it's a decision, I give it to Frank. But like Cunningham still has gas in the tank, and he's fresh. He looks fresh to me. He's still throwing with power.
I'll give this fight a draw. If Cunningham wins this round, I'll give the fight a draw.
I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you.
I'm with you, bro. I've got it. I got Frank up one round, but I feel that Cunningham's out jabbing him and making Frank work and miss this one.
He's winning.
I've got him in this round.
He's also aiming him off too. As Frank Mir gives that big fucking right. Cunningham's coming out, turning the corner, and fucking just landing shots at will.
Frank is being strategic right now, man. He's a seasoned fighter, and he's going in and he's trying to tie this dude up because he knows he's probably up right now, and if he gives this guy any distance, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a draw.
But if Frank would just see that left hand hanging low and come over with the right.
He is at the point where he's not looking for the knockout. He's looking for the win.
Wait, that guy didn't say they're going to give it 5 rounds to 1. What the fuck fight was he watching or scoring?
Right.
What the
It is Sean Wheelock.
59 to 55 for Cunningham. Are you fucking kidding me? Is Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles the judges for this fight? I want scoring the shit.
Hey, I know. Stevie Wonder showed up to a few of my fights.
Oh, yeah,
right.
I think Joe lost 10-6.
Well, Stevie Wonder was definitely one of the judges, at least one of the judges in the Shoemaker versus Sherman fight.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't even make him leave his grave. He's judging from his grave tonight. That's how we know he can't see.
Oh my goodness! Like to me,
Biloxi was bad.
Biloxi's always bad, dude. I like Biloxi.
I don't feel that I won. I lost all 5 rounds on any fucking card.
No.
Hell no.
I mean, I like Mississippi. I love Mississippi. I love to visit there. I actually really enjoy Biloxi, Mississippi in particular. It's a beautiful place.
What did y'all think of the Tyler Goodjohn Felony fight. Charles Bennett.
I thought it was really close.
I thought it was a fucking draw.
I thought it was a draw.
I did too. I thought it was a draw. I didn't think
You're a couple of minutes ahead of me.
With the drop. Because of the drop, it was a draw. Because that was the only round he really got. One was that round and one other round. And then Felony won 3 rounds. But he got the drop, so I gave it a draw.
Frank Mir just lost.
Yeah. I mean, I figured that when you're going to give boxing judges at a boxing event.
Wow.
I don't like that decision.
In the words of Nate Diaz, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
You can never be. You can never be surprised in the fight game, man.
Nope.
Yep.
What's the next fight? Oh, it's fucking Justin Bieber. Here we go.
That's the co-main.
If you want to bet the TV on his number, I don't have to go to her.
Next fight is
Regis and Ivan.
All right. Well, on that,
5-1. Shit.
All right. On the Bieber note, I'm gonna step away for just a moment because I don't care about Bieber at all. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
You think this is gonna be another hour?
We'll go throw up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go vomit and then I'll be right back.
Do we want to reset and come back in an hour?
No, that's fine.
I mean, we can reset, come back in an hour.
Baby, want to have sex?
That'd probably be about it.
I said an hour, not 5 minutes.
I was going to say you said an hour, not a minute.
All right, we gotta take a 2-minute break, y'all. I gotta make some fucking legends. I need a 1 minute and 39-second break, y'all.
There you go.
To make a legend, to make the future GOAT, future Harvard graduate, baby.
What in the hell is happening to my thing here?
What?
Keeps messing me up.
All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me see. I don't know how long it's going to be before